The snow sure has made the travel difficult all throughout the 5 boroughs and into New Jersey, but we are ready for football nonetheless at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 119 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Jets at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust instead of just talking about...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On first down, Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On 3rd down, Lawrence into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Powell now to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic get to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Lawrence will throw. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Howell, and this one's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Howell. And that's to Michael Carter out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Carter looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Howell. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. First down, Howell to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Still 9 remaining on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll give to Hall. And so the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, right back to Hall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Powell's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Howell taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Lawrence crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we're into the final 3 weeks of the NFL season.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. And once more, Howell back to the air. And pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Sam Howell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it.
Dashing through the snow. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. There's some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
From midfield now on second down. Howell. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Howell's from... Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Second down. Howell now. He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
That one a first down pickup of 8. It's Howell with another throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Howell, third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down, Howell. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a Michael Carter touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Room here to run.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So, a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
On 2nd and goal.
Howell.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56, right there.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On 1st down, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Jazz are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning,
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know Kenny. Heard you told my girl about me. That's the enemy. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101, they comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still alive. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird New Jersey. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm take off the fairy tale streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the fake and bad. Take all that designer, off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box, but they making the money, they fighting with us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries.